Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to episode 3 of our Hutan Pantai series. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm just pressure washing some of the equipment here. You know, I'm gonna go plant the canola, so my field's probably gonna get, or my tractor's gonna get all dirty again, but I figured I was driving around in a dirty unit, so I wanted to give it a quick little pressure wash. Now, it's kind of neat, like, kind of a cool detail is it's like there's water droplets on it after you pressure wash. That's kind of a neat thing. Just a nice little detail that they add to the game. Let's fire this bad boy up and let's pull out of here. So, what did I do off camera? I didn't really do anything off camera. I put in, you can see back here, I've got a little slip tank up here so we can fuel up our equipment. Jeez, this thing goes slow in reverse. I put a little slip tank there. Other than that, I went and did some contracts, which I don't even really think was that much. I guess I could just, before we do anything, let's just go into the finances real quick here and see sold buildings. That must have been those two little units before construction costs. This must have been for the slip tank. Seed costs, I ran down to the store and I filled up our planner with some seed. Contract income, I can't remember. I think this was at 50 before, so I might have finished a couple more contracts after. I definitely finished one fertilizing one, and I think a cultivating one or a couple cultivating ones, yeah, came through. Which I paid people to do. Geez, I actually paid quite a bit. Geez, like when you're watching it, you don't really notice the payments being that much. That's actually quite a bit of payments I had to pay somebody. So I gotta kind of watch that and try and do more of the work ourselves. But we'll plant this field ourselves right here, right now. They're still wet. That is kind of neat detail. It's gonna be a bit loud for a second. There's just trying to see if like more dirt would like come on, if you will, because it was wet. It's weird. Okay. So we are going to be canola farmers. That's what we decided, right? I think that's what we decided. Let's spin around here and kind of get into a better spot. Get right on the edge over here. Let's set our GPS. Yeah, sure. We'll just roll with it. I always like to tone it down a little bit just to make sure my overlaps are 100% good. But that should work. That should work pretty not too bad. So what else do I kind of have planned? The only other thing that I want to do that I'm slowly going to build is I'm going to get some sort of a silo or some sort of a container that we can hold all our seed and fertilizer so I don't got to run back and forth to the store. I think there's something kind of I think there's kind of something decent in the stores that I can use. Just gotta try and get sorted here. If I can do this corner real quick. There we go, there we go, there we go. Whew, bit of a struggle there. A bit of a struggle there indeed. But yeah, I want to get some sort of a silo so that we can have it up at the farm that will hold all of the seed, fertilizer, da 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 da. Just to help out with running back and forth from the store. Oh yeah, the only other thing I did do, um, why didn't it just connect there? There we go. The one thing I did do though is I turned traffic off. The reason I turned traffic off is I was trying to set people to run to the store with this like implement on. Anytime there's like a tractor has an implement on, it's like it gets if even any traffic goes by, it just jams it out. And since we're kind of not super close to the store, I just didn't want that. I want to be able to set workers to run up to the store. But that being said, that was kind of when I didn't really have a good plan to do the seed and fertilizer, and I thought I was just going to have to keep running back and forth. every time. But now that I've found something that's going to work for us a little bit better, I'll probably turn traffic back on. For right now, I had it off. Just, yeah, all the tractors and stuff were just getting lost as soon as there was like a leaf in its path. It was like an ant. It just couldn't keep going. And other than that, I didn't really do anything. There's nothing new to report on my end. I guess the one thing I guess I could talk about real quick here is for anyone who doesn't know, I just always like to let people kind of know what's shaking down a little bit. But like, so my name is the Ultra Farmer. If you're new here, the reason I call myself the Ultra Farmer is because another thing that's like a big part of my life, as much as I love playing this game, but kind of one of my main focuses in life is training and running ultra marathons. And last night I signed up for the Sinister 7 100-mile race, which will be going July 12th of 2025. So pending when you're watching this, I will, you know, the race might be kind of a ways away, or I've ran it and died, and there are no more videos coming out. So those are the only options that you get. I either made it or I didn't. But yeah, Sinister 7 100-mile race. I signed up for it last night. Kind of was booking like the so right now it's November. It's the end of November. I booked into that race, and the reason I did so is because it's like you get early bird pricing. It's cheaper to do it, so I booked in before December 1st. But all the hotels, now this is a small little town where the race is run, but all of the hotels are already booked. And I was like, so I found an Airbnb last night around there, which it's just crazy that it's already booked up. But yeah, we're gonna go we're gonna go run 100 miles, or we're sure gonna try. I've never run 100 miles before. I've gotten close. I did 141K one time, which was 100 miles is 160K. It was just the way this race was set up. They tracked it in kilometers, blah blah blah. But yeah, I've never actually run 100 miles before. So, you know, I think of the great Ronnie Coleman when he lifted when he deadlifted or he squatted that 800 pounds, and he said it's the first time for everything. Love Ronnie Coleman. But yeah, gonna go run 100 miles. We're gonna try run 100 miles on July 12th. So I've already started my training. I've already got it planned out, so to speak. Which it's not that hard for me right now to plan out the training, just because I'm so used to doing it. I might not have run 100 miles before, but I definitely know how to train for this race because I've run other big trail races, and it's still 100 miles, but I know how to train for it. I definitely know how to train for it, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it'll be a good little challenge. Or like I said, maybe this will be in the future when you watch this video, and it'll be like, yeah, he used to make these videos, but then he died at this race, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I knew that guy. Okay, I'm still pretty terrible at planting this field, if I'm gonna be honest, but now that we know it's friggin' 4 grand to pay helpers to do it. You gotta love this GPS though. Good lord, this is awesome. Unbelievable, in fact. But yeah, we'll get this field nice planted. We are going to get the other field planted with canola. I still want to put down a production facility, but I don't know which one. I haven't tested which one I want to use just yet. I kind of just want to do more research. I don't want to buy the one if it's going to be just too small and useless. And so if the other one is going to work for us better, then I just got to save up a little more cash so we're not completely broke when we put that down. Mushrooms are growing good. The rice fields I planted, no, no, sorry, I plowed them, and which really didn't take that long to do. They're pretty small little fields. I still want to buy more of these fields that are straight in front of us right now in the future. It'd be sweet to in the spring buy those again or buy more of them. But now that we're doing canola, we actually have more time because we can, we're not planting until September anyways or August. So we have till next year at this time to get those fields, and then we can do another good run of canola. At that point, hopefully we can have a little bit more money and also start leasing some new equipment. I'm really going to try and lease some equipment. I've got a plan for pallets. I just need a tractor with a front PTO. So one thing I'm gonna kind of watch for in the stores, like one thing we'll do this episode is once this is planted, we're gonna sleep ahead a month, and then it's just gonna be going through trying to pick out the best contracts, the ones that can make us kind of the most amount of money, and with like the least amount of work. I'm not trying to be lazy, but I don't really want to go harvest carrots just to make money when we can fertilize fields, and it's just way faster. But that being said, harvesting, I'm probably not going to go harvest carrots, to be honest. Like the carrot or the vegetable harvesting pieces of equipment are just not what I'm trying to play with right now because they're just brutal. But what I'm going to do real quick here is I will go through. Okay, we didn't really use that much seed, which kind of concerns me. Did I screw up and have a setting on that's not supposed to be on? No, all this is off. Okay, okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'll go through, I'll get this other canola field planted real quick here because this won't take too long. I'll just do it fast, and then I'll bring you guys back in once this is all just I'll fertilize them quick. This seeder doesn't fertilize at the same time. Yeah, I'll check these grounds because I don't know exactly. Let's just hop real quick. Yeah, this one's 0% fertilized. I don't know if the other one's fertilized at all. I don't think it is because we plowed it. Yeah, we plowed both these fields, so they won't be fertilized. So I'll get a round of fertilizer on these, and and then yeah, I'll bring you guys back in just one sec. Okay, team, I'm back here. I'm just heading up to field number 12, I believe it is. Or yeah, it should say up the top right part. Yeah, field 12. I'm starting to kind of learn this map a little bit more, but also kind of not. But what I did is I picked up a cultivating contract. Oh yeah, I can see a withered field up there. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one. And a fertilizing contract. So I got our canola fields are planted back at our farm. I got them rolled. I rented a set of rollers, at least a set rather, to get it rolled quick, and got it fertilized. And then I sent our fertilizing tractor over to field 5, and we got a contract doing that. So you can see the contracts in the top corner here. So what I'll do, I'll unfold this bad boy. Let's go check a look at our contracts real quick. Yeah, this cultivating one's like almost 20 grand, and this other one's 7 grand. So I feel like I had to do those. There's not, I mean, there's some other good harvesting ones here, but like I'm just not gonna go harvest carrots. There's just no way. There's no way. Um, these this wouldn't be too bad. These green beans, but I could pick stones too on this field right beside us and make some cash, but I don't know. I don't know. The cultivating ones are pretty good, and or so, geez, I'm on the wrong one there. Okay, let's go like that. Let's go like that, and I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good right there. Okay, okay. Oh, oh my God, I'm pushing buttons all over the place here. There we go. There we go. So what I was thinking maybe we could do here, since I got this big field to cultivate, we haven't really done a time lapse yet. So I was thinking I was gonna do a time lapse of me getting this field cleared off, and yeah, it'll kind of be our first little time lapse of this series. It'll be something good. I got some time here. I'm gonna just sit and do this while that other field's being fertilized, and then once we come back after the time lapse, what we'll probably do is just sleep ahead in time, and like I said, we're gonna be doing contracts, a bunch of different contracts throughout the winter, just to save up as much cash as we friggin' can, and and yeah, and then. I really, really, really want to just get a whole bunch more fields next year if I can. Even even if we don't get a production facility right away and we just stockpile all our canola and our rice and stuff, that's still like we'll still be okay for money. We don't really need money coming in as long as we can keep doing contracts. Because really, the only thing we're going to be paying for is fuel, seed, and fertilizer, and maybe a few leasing costs here and there. But like, there's going to be these contracts, these like $20,000 cultivating contracts, 15,000 stuff like that. Like, we'll be pretty good for cash. So, I really just want to get as many fields as I can. And one thing that I did is I've got a new mod that just came out. Maybe before we get going on this time lapse, I'll just show you real quick here. It's not like anything really fancy that has to do with like making gameplay easier or something like that. I'm just gonna get started on this row. But I have a new tab in my menu over here. Like there's usually productions, and it goes right down to finance. But I have this one called time saving stock check. So if you guys haven't if you're playing this game and you want to check something out, sweet. This is a really good mod, and it tells you like this is what we have in our inventory. So we have 5,483 liters of rice. This is the price that it's selling for per 1,000 liters. This is how much money we could potentially make from the rice right now. And same with our rice saplings, we could make this kind of money, and this is for our mushrooms. And then also, if I want to, I'm like, okay, well, where is this rice? Like, where do I have it stored? And it's like, oh, it's in your silo. Back. Saplings. There's pallets at the greenhouse. Boom. Oysters would be the same thing. Medium mushroom greenhouse. Boom. So yeah, it's just a cool little mod to help us keep everything organized. I wonder if I can. Oh, yeah, you can change everything there. Interesting. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's just kind of a neat little mod that I found that I think will be handy, so we can just always kind of see the best prices and where we got to go to sell things. But yeah, I think we'll do a little bit of a time lapse here. Oh, I never seen the train go through yet. Right on. Do a little bit of a time lapse here of me cultivating this field, first one of this series, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back, or I'll see you guys once the time lapse is done. right, team, we're back here. Yeah, it wouldn't let me finish the field, which is kind of unsatisfying. You know what I mean? Kind of wanted to get that done, but whatever. I'm going to head back over. Actually, what we can do, tab back over to this because we rented that equipment. So let's go to our contracts. Let's go over to these. Let's collect some cash. Thank you. Collect some cash. Thank you. Okay, we're at 270 grand. So we're up, right? We're up like 20 bands from when we started. And we bought a little bit of stuff. You know, we bought the fertilizer, we bought the water tank, we bought a good set of weeders for the hoe units. Let's go back. Where do I want to go? I think what we need to do is let's go sleep for a day here. Let's head back in, you know. 6:15. We had a long day. Walt, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You been standing here waiting for me? Just doing circles? Okay. Good talk, good talk. Alright. Let's catch some Z's here. Catch some Z's here, and then we will... Let's see what's in the store. It's always the nice part. Okay, so... Property maintenance up there at the top costs us 394 bucks. $2 for production costs. I mean, we can live with that. Ooh. What? This is a sweet tractor. Oh. We could get a front loader on it, but I have a really good idea. Do we buy this? Oh my god, we totally can afford it, but we also don't need to spend money on it. But we are gonna need another bigger tractor at some point. This is a large tractor. 169 grand is a pretty good deal. It's not the best deal. What are these? Oh, additional tanks? Oh, neat. Will these go with our planter? Probably not. This one's only 4 meters wide. Oh, that's an actual planter. Okay, well, we're not doing any of this stuff, so we don't need that. Okay, I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna think if we actually need that. The thing is we could lease a tractor just like that, and it would be a while before we spent 169,000. Okay, so this is 50% fertilized. Let's get in our tractor. Oh, fire up this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's right. We're way over here with this thing, which is okay because we fertilized this field, but we're gonna have to cruise past the we'll cruise past the store and we will get some fertilizer put in this unit and then we'll head back up to the farm. Head on back up to the farm. Actually, here, I'll just put a little bit of a cut in. I'll get that done and I'll meet you guys back up at the farm because this will just be a little bit of a boring kind of task. Look at the fog though, hey? Little October morning. Okay, yeah, I'll bring you guys back in just one sec. All right, we're back. We are back, and we're barely making it up this hill. Barely. We're gonna fertilize these fields. I can't tell. Should really only need a couple passes on this field. We'll get these fertilized. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to buy that John Deere tractor, but also, think I think it's gonna be better to just lease most of our equipment. I don't know. Am I going to be kicking myself down the road? Like, that's a pretty good deal. It's like half off. How many? The thing that's kind of messing with me is like we probably could pay for it with contracts. Let's see how many good contracts there are. Active, none. What's this? Harvesting cotton? We know how to harvest cotton. We definitely know how to harvest cotton. And then we got to take it. Where do we got to take it? Down there. Okay, 10 grand. Sowing, what's this? Planting barley? We could probably go do some of that, hey? What's this? Cultivating? Okay, we'll definitely do cultivating because that's an easy bit of cash right there. Maybe not cotton. I don't know if wood transport's worth it. It's probably too much time, to be honest. But we could plant this field. Okay, well, we'll borrow the items for that stuff. Make sure we got this done. Let's go make sure I didn't miss any spots. Whoa, up here. It seems like I missed a few spots, but I mean, I think we'll just roll with it. I think we'll just roll with it. Yeah, I don't know if we'll buy that tractor. Like, it might be easiest just to lease equipment. I don't know. I'll think about it a little bit more here, you know. Think about it a little bit more. But probably the smart thing to do is just lease equipment. Because it's just such a fraction of the price. And we don't really have big fields yet. Like, there's always large tractors that come through the store. Like, it's not like it's a rare thing to get a decent large tractor in there, you know? It's not the end of the world. It's probably more important to pick up good farmland than to worry about buying spending like that 169 grand on that tractor because it's not really going to make us 169,000 back, right? Not just yet. I think we're better off leasing. Oh god, I can't believe I got to talk myself out of this stuff. But I just want it. Okay, let's oh, drop that down. I can hop off there. Okay, so I'm gonna bring. Actually, I can just leave this tractor there for right now. Let's fire this guy up. Where do we gotta cultivate? Number 5, and then we gotta sow field 41. I'm kinda remembering this map. But field 5 should be close. Should be just up over here. Past this, like down this zigzag road. Is what I'm thinking. Okay, never mind. That's under the bridge. Okay, okay, okay. Wait, I just want to check something real quick here. I want to check something real quick. Okay. Or let's go like this. Okay, this is that's one major thing that they changed in the game that was I have no idea why it was in FS22, but if you go check FS22, the plot numbers, like this is like plot number 3 that's right in front of us here. When you would buy farmland, the plot numbers were different. Like right beside us to the right here is, field number 4, but if you went to go and buy it, it would say like field like 27. And you'd be like, "What? Like what's going on?" It was very confusing. I never understood why they did that. It just seemed like honestly the dumbest thing. But they fixed it for this game, which is awesome. Very awesome. Looks like someone's got some lime on that field out there. Unreal. Okay, so oh, this must have been a carrot field or something like that. Okay, I'll let that get set up there real quick. I'm just gonna pull this over because we gotta take this to field 41, but. Okay, now the contract pretty sure said barley, right? Yeah, barley. Now we're gonna have to buy seed for this thing. Uh, Yield improvement seeds. I mean, you get a little bit more. You think that's all I need? One? Why is... You know what? I'm just gonna buy 2. Because... Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to buy too much, and then when we give this equipment back, we just waste a bunch of money on seed, so... But I don't want to run out when we're over there. I'll just take both these in. If we run out, we run out. But this should be enough. Now, field 41 should be closer here, right? Oh no, never mind. It's right up where the other one was. Okay, I guess I know nothing. We'll go up and we'll get these guys set up. Switch this over to barley right now before I forget. That's another little, just a little improvement that they made in this game, but like when you have a planter or seeder attached and like they always plant a variety of different crops usually, unless you have something specific like a potato planter. But when you're on PC, you can push Y on your keyboard and it goes through all the different ones. In FS22, it just showed the symbol, and like you had to remember what all the symbols were. Now most of them were pretty easy, but like barley and wheat kind of basically look the exact same. So it's nice in this game how they have like the actual name of it. Just little improvements that I think they made, which is it's just awesome. It's just awesome. All right, I think what I'm gonna do, I think what I'm gonna do is set some workers on these fields. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna set some workers going on these fields and just kind of babysit them a little bit. I think at least. Yeah, okay, he's going there. Let's get someone going on this one. We're gonna head back up to our farm. Jump on this bad boy. Okay, I'm just gonna let those guys do their thing for just a little bit right now, and I'll bring you guys back in just 1 second. I'm just gonna kind of look through a few things in the store and try and make a plan for next year, and I'm just gonna look at a few plots. But I'll bring you guys back in 1 sec. Those guys will be a little bit closer to done doing what they're doing, and maybe what we'll do, we'll just check the contracts and see if there's anything else that new that pops up. Okay, team, we are back here. We've got all our contracts done. I did a couple extra ones. Actually, I went and did one of those wood transport ones, and it was just such a pain. I like accepted it, and I was like, I don't know. I guess I don't really know what I was expecting with it, to be honest. But I went and did it. It sucked. I'm probably not going to do another one of those. It's just not really worth the time. It took a couple trips. There's not really any other good contracts in there. I'm not even going to show you guys because it's not worth it. So let's sleep and let's get into November here. I decided not to get that tractor. I decided I really sat and thought through it, and I just really thought about the things that we're going to need to probably buy in the future. And land is going to be the most important thing for us to get. And I was like, you know what? Not a tractor is not the most important thing to get. The plan should be as it was. Like, I really want to get these plots. Let's just go here. This has got corn on it. It's ready to harvest. It seems like, yeah, I guess it's like not that bad of an idea. Jeez. Um, there's nothing really I can do with corn. Like we can't make corn oil, I don't think. There's nothing on this field. I'm kind of being a little bit like there's spinach on this field, which we could buy, but then we'd have to like rent a harvester and all that stuff. I don't know if it's really worth it. The best, like I was looking at these fields to be honest, because there's sunflowers on it, and we've got a combine, and we could just rent a header, and then we could keep this stuff and get the oil from it, right? But these fields are so far away. I didn't really want to do that. These are too expensive. Slash, just like it's got cotton on it. It doesn't really do anything for kind of our plan moving forward. So let's go ahead and check these contracts. Harvesting. What do we got going on harvesting here? And then we got to transport it. I'm not really sure if I feel like doing any of that. Plowing, that field's so far away. Wood transport, probably not going to do that again. Fertilizing. Dang, our plan of like going all summer and trying to buy a bunch of land didn't really work out, or working all winter trying to buy a bunch of land didn't really work out too good. Let's go see what's in the store. This is still in there, just freaking tempting me. We don't need that. Dang, that's a good deal. Dang. What's this for grapes? Yeah, we're not doing anything with grapes. Okay. Let's check our fields, actually. How are we looking out here? We should be, yeah, 97% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. And it should be the same on this other one. But we better check just to be sure. Yeah, looking good. Dang, we got a bunch of mushrooms. So let's go into our fancy thing here. We got 3 grand worth of mushrooms. Let's check our production facilities. Not that one. Okay, we still got lots of storage space for both of these, so we don't got to worry about anything there. Same with this. So we're just grooving kind of on all aspects. Let me just go check these rice fields. Like, do weeds grow? They shouldn't after it's been plowed. 50% fertilized. Okay. And we'll have those that we can plant. Hopefully this grows enough for us so that we can keep planting. Or that we don't have to buy any, but I don't really know. Never done rice before, so I really have no idea. Contracts really aren't that good. We don't really got anything to do. Let's sleep one more time. Let's see what December? Yeah. See what Christmas brings. Let's see what Santa brings us. I got to get that tractor off the stores, so I quit looking at it. You know what I mean? Because we got like almost 300K in the bank, just burning a hole, really. Uh, but there's not going to be much going on. Like it's going to be. Oh, what is this thing? A, a tiger car? Tigray car? What? Headers, forge headers, okay. What's this thing? Bale wrappers? Not really doing anything with that. What is this thing? Look at this. It's a little pimp wagon. Unbelievable. uh, no, we don't need that. Even though it's 10 grand, that's pretty funny. Let's go check the contracts real quicker. Whoa. This one. Not too many contracts. Okay, we're not doing wood transporting. Plowing, we could plow that field. We do have our, it's right up by our farm, so we could set our tractor doing that, even though our tractor's kind of small for plowing. Deadwood, cultivate 30. That's right by the store. And that's too far away. Okay, well, the contracts are kind of booty, to be honest. I think what we're going to have to do, check our canola fields. We shouldn't have weeds or anything growing on it. Like, we should be pretty much good to go. Yeah, because we plowed, so there shouldn't be anything that really happens to it. Okay, I'm thinking I'm just going to keep you guys here, and we're just going to keep sleeping through. Contract really isn't, I don't want to say it's not worth our time, but like 2 or 3 grand isn't really it. We want to be doing like those $7,000 to $10,000 fertilizing ones. There's going to be a bunch of work to do in the spring, a bunch of sowing contracts. So let's check the stores. Let's do our rounds here. What do we got here? Nothing that we need, that's for sure. Well, that is a pretty good deal, but nothing that we need. Contracts, rock removal, plowing. It's just that time of the year, you know? There's not really that much going on. We just go. Whoa. I thought I turned snow off. Maybe it'll just rain. Alright. Let's get into February. Let's get into February. We'll make a plan. And then we'll just sleep through till there's something good. Then I'll probably just, end this episode and we'll come back strong in the next one, doing some more contracts. We'll check the store. Man, the store's really been kind of womp womp womp, you know what I mean? And the contracts aren't that good. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to tough it out and wait until the springtime. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll just end the episode there. We did a bunch of contracts and stuff. We will, once we come back in the next episode, it'll be further in the spring, and there'll be more contracts up for sowing. That's for sure. And we'll be able to potentially, I don't know for sure, but I kind of want to look into getting a bigger planter slash seeder, just in general. But I'm still waiting just to see if something pops through in the stores really good. But let's just go check real quick here. Seeders. These are so expensive. 4 meters. That's 6 meters wide. This one would be ideal. It's 6 meters wide. I mean, obviously these ones are even better. If you could get this, kind of either of these would be good. I mean, 6 meters wide, and they'll seed and fertilize. That's really kind of the best fit. Although this one just seeds, but it's 12 meters wide, and you only need 180 horse to use it. I just want to look at this real quick. This will be the unit that we lease. We're just going to be leasing equipment, and we're going to put all our money towards buying land. Is what I think our plan should be. Now, that being said, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll end the episode here. Once we come back on the next episode, it'll be further along in spring. We'll have some more contracts to do, and maybe we even will be able to get out and plant some fields. We are going to lean into oil. As much as I don't really want to do sunflowers, it might be worth it just to kind of get everything going. I mean, we could plant sunflowers in March or April, and we could get the oil from it since we're going to be doing canola as well if we can find some good fields at a decent price. But I don't know. I'll kind of play that by ear. And what we're going to have to be doing is planting rice in the spring as well. So we'll have a bunch to do in a couple months in the next episode. And yeah, we'll get after it. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys very, very much. If you can always, hit that subscribe button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Don't ever feel like you have to. Make sure and leave a comment. Let me know if you're liking this series or if there's some things you want us to see or do in this series. And yeah, just like always, thanks so much. Appreciate you guys. Have a good morning, afternoon, day, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.